We are the K-Drama Divas.
We love talking K-dramas.
Listen in each week as we chat about the dramas we've watched.
And join in on the conversation. Follow us on social media. Stay tuned for the podcast. You're listening to the K-Drama Divas. My name is Amanda.
I'm Maureen.
I'm Serena.
Greetings.
From Mars? I don't know. Venus? From South Korea?
Men are from Mars. Women
Yes,
are from Venus.
That's right.
So today we're wrapping up Phantom Lawyer. And look at me, I got the name right.
Good girl.
That's the first time.
I know.
Excellent.
Did you practice a lot?
Took me 16 episodes. What would I call it? Ghost
The ghost
doctor.
doctor, ghost attorney.
Ghost lawyer.
Phantom attorney.
Phantom
Phantom
doctor.
attorney. It was
Why was it so hard for me?
I don't know.
But we finished finally.
We did. So are we diving in or did we have anything before we dive in?
Oh, first, a shout out to Valerie from Colorado.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
Thanks for reaching out. And we want to know what your favorite K-drama is. So let us know. Reach out to us on social media and tell us.
So did she just reach out and say hi, or how do you know she reached out?
Oh, she reached out to us on Spotify like 10 days ago.
Oh,
I know.
Wow. Oh,
I know.
goodness. Okay.
It was a while. So since then, we started a contest for a giveaway. So follow us on social media. Valerie, tell us where you're from and your favorite K-drama. And then you're entered to win.
Awesome.
So,
And that's for everybody, not just for Valerie.
yeah.
Unless you just want Valerie to win.
What? Now if Valerie wins, it seems like we
I
are
know.
picking a favorite.
I know.
Maybe Ellen will win.
Maybe. Or Jennifer.
Yeah.
You never
There's
know.
so
Or
many.
Kim.
Or Carolyn.
Or- yeah. You just
Who
don't
knows?
know.
Yeah.
Anyway, enter to win on social media. You have until May 24th.
Are we going to put out there what's going to be in the gift basket? Or
It's
it's just going to be 100% surprise when they get it?
It's a surprise, but you'll see a preview, a sneak preview.
Okay.
So
It's
if you,
pretty nice. Pretty nice.
it is. So if you go to our social media sites, there will be pictures. So look today.
Okay. And we've got to add it to Facebook.
Yes,
Okay.
it's going to be everywhere.
Well, and didn't Ellen win last year?
Yes, she did.
And she posted some pictures, so maybe that's a good preview, maybe
Yeah.
also. Okay. I mean, it'll be
Mhm.
different, but still.
Different, but similar.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So it's all you.
Okay. Well, like Amanda said, today we are wrapping up our review of Phantom Lawyer. And honestly, this drama gave us a little bit of everything. Ghosts needing legal help, chaotic courtroom battles, emotional backstories, revenge plots, and moments that somehow made us laugh right in the middle of the supernatural drama. In this final discussion, we're talking about whether the second half really pulled everything together, which cases and characters stayed with us the most, and whether Phantom Lawyer actually stuck the landing. So grab your coffee or your cup of tea, settle in, and let's finish up Phantom Lawyer together.
Wow. That sounded pretty professional.
Oh, thank you.
Did you write that yourself?
Yes.
Very good. All right. So if you remember, we left off our discussion with the female lead sister appearing.
Okay. I'm glad you reminded me because I
Yeah.
didn't remember.
I know, it's hard to remember. Like, we discussed it so long ago.
It seems like it.
It does.
And I think I brought this up in the last one. I was shocked that they were introducing her so soon. I
Right.
figured she'd come around,
Yeah.
but it was pretty early on.
The sister?
Yeah.
Why were you shocked?
Well, I thought they'd save her for the end, like episode 15 or
Well, I figured they'd
14.
save. I figured they'd save his dad to the
Yeah,
end, but I
that's
thought
what
the
I
sister
thought.
would be right before that.
me too. Me
But
too.
there was stuff in between, so
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the sister story, did you like that storyline?
Yes.
It was weird because there's no court case.
right,
No.
It was just him help. It kind of deviated a little bit.
right. Do you think it's good that it deviated, or do you wish it would have stayed on track?
I wish it would have stayed on track.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is about a lawyer helping ghosts that need legal that have legal trouble.
Okay. My question.
And then as I say that and you guys laugh, I'm ridiculous.
My question is obviously the ghosts don't have money, so how does he get paid?
That's what I was wondering.
The families. I think the families.
Do you?
Well, I
He
don't.
contracts with the ghost.
Yeah.
And okay, can I just say this from the get-go? I find it very difficult when they show the ghosts walking through walls, or they can't touch people and they can't do this, but they can sit on a couch.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of inconsistencies.
Yes.
There are, and especially at the end.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
I know. How do we not?
There is 2 unanswered questions.
Oh. All right, we're ready. Let's go.
Did we jump to that, or do we leave that for the finale?
Yeah, we leave it for the end.
Okay.
Did you write them down? What do you remember?
I'll remember.
So the sister, her,
Yeah, I
Sorry.
mean, the whole point of that was to bring the family back together, which was heartwarming and wonderful.
right.
But I wish they could have tied something legal into it because it
agree.
just didn't make sense with the rest of the stories.
Right. And there could have been a legal angle to it, right?
Yeah.
Because she was hit by a car.
Yeah. And I was waiting for it.
Right.
And I was shocked.
But I think there might be a statute of limitations.
Okay, but
I think they even have it on murder, don't they?
Well, I think on most things there are, right? But it's different depending on what it is.
So that could be.
Yeah, but some of these other ones were a long time ago too, it seemed like.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
I mean, they could have had it happen sooner so it didn't run out. I mean, they did make up the story. They could have made it whatever they wanted. They could have fixed it for us.
I did enjoy that one. Oh gosh, I know it was the ending credits, but where they showed us some bloopers and all. I enjoyed that.
In all of them, I enjoy and they
Mhm.
don't do bloopers very often, but I wish they would.
I know.
I wish they would do it in all of them. I like
makes it
it.
so much fun.
It
to
really does.
Watch. It
I agree.
really does.
so with the sister, getting back to the sister case though, because as much as I was mad that there was no court scene, didn't it just pull at your heart? That whole, like, I get to spend one more day with my sister. Like, it was
Mhm.
so emotional.
Right.
And I don't even have a sister.
But I think about other people that you would like to spend another day with.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
they're doing all this, like, going to the amusement park. And he's dressed up like a...
Right.
It's so funny. I think it's so comical. And he just goes for it because he wants her to be able to spend time with her.
Well, and at one point it was him. She didn't realize he was supposed to be being the sister, but it was really him, right? But
Yeah.
then she realized that it was him, but he was just going along because he wanted to spend time with her, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. And I think he realized all of a sudden, like, oh, she knows that
Mm-hmm.
I'm with her sister.
Right.
And they know their family members so well that they can see right through him. That's
Right.
what's crazy
Mhm.
in a
Yeah.
lot of these stories.
Right. Yeah.
So one of the other cases that really stood out to me was the elderly shoemaker ghost case
Mm-hmm.
with our favorite guy.
Right. Right. Our favorite older guy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I should say that, right?
Yeah. That one hasn't had an interesting twist to it.
It did. It did. And it really did.
Are you surprised? Are you remembering?
I'm remembering. Thinking back. But what's strange is that it's like he comes back as a ghost that's still kind of suffering with dementia.
Right.
So some of it just doesn't make sense.
I agree.
But, and that whole, they're not consistent
Right.
because all of a sudden the ghost can pick up the guy's shoes and throw it out the window. Ghosts can't touch anything or pick anything up, yet he could pick up the shoes and throw them out the window.
Right.
The brother-in-law shoes. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts.
That's a really.
It was so silly.
Mhm.
He's like, I hate these shoes. You have no taste. And he's chasing the brother-in-law down all the time, trying to get his shoes.
Right. That was funny.
Oh, that was hilarious. But it doesn't, when you think of the earlier episodes where they can't open a door or
Right.
do anything,
Mhm.
it just,
Yeah.
what do they call that?
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency.
I didn't know if that's what you were looking for. I was
No,
being funny.
there's a certain word I can't think of it. But oh well.
Where they didn't do it the same at the beginning as the end?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I cannot think of what it is.
Okay. Well, anyway, the shoemaker, though, that whole case, it was one of my favorite ones.
Really?
And just the whole relationship between him and his wife and
Yeah.
how people don't communicate and I don't know
Right.
because they're afraid and how it can really cause such a wall and separation when it's not even necessary.
I know. Such pain to her, really. She kind of felt pain all those years.
Right.
I mean, we're talking, what, 40 years at least?
Right.
Yeah.
And she just always thought that he loved the other
Woman.
woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And here it was her all along.
Oh, spoiler alert. But don't you find, I mean, I think about that a lot as we're watching K-dramas because that seems to be a central theme you see throughout a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's all about the communication.
It
Right.
is. It is.
Right.
So.
If they'd communicate, we'd have so many less of K-dramas to watch.
Exactly. That is so true. So I guess it's good that people don't know how to communicate with each other.
Right.
Keep it going. So that was my favorite. Do you guys have a favorite case?
I don't know. I mean, the next one was about the little boy that went missing, right?
Oh, that was.
I didn't like that one.
I knew as soon as I saw that cop when he was like at the station originally saying, "Did you find this?" I knew something was up with that cop.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was a good guy when I
No.
first saw him.
No.
And then, wow.
Yeah. Oh, another spoiler alert.
Everyone's used to us.
Yeah. By now.
I mean, I was shocked.
Right.
I mean, I love a good true crime
Yes, you do.
show, movie,
Yeah.
episode. I didn't like it. I didn't like that story.
Really.
Maybe because it was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. And I thought it was interesting. Well, as I say, there's
Yeah, go ahead.
the two boys with the same
Right.
boots, and that's kind of what confused things, right?
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Okay, real quick, we have something really fun to share.
K-Drama Divas is officially turning 2 years old.
And we are celebrating with a giveaway.
Entering is super easy. Just follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or X.
And then comment where you're from and your favorite K-drama.
We actually really want to see where everyone's listening from.
And to steal your drama recommendations.
Exactly.
You have until midnight on May 24th to enter.
So don't wait.
All right, back to the episode.
And I thought, oh my goodness, the male lead's going to get arrested for kidnapping.
Right.
I
He
know.
gets himself into these situations where you think, oh, this is it. This is going to
Right.
be it. He
Well,
seems
then
like a crazy lunatic.
Right. And he gets beat so
Mm.
badly. So,
Yes.
yeah. But it was hard, and it seemed to be a long one.
Yes, it did.
So did the shoemaker one. It seemed to be longer than the others, but this one seemed to be
Because these episodes would go for more than one.
yes.
It would be
It
like
would
a
carry
couple.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
Well, I think all of them had 2 episodes, though. They were not just one episode.
Mhm.
But still, it did seem...
And then it was the school bullying episode. I didn't like that one either.
The scoop.
School bullying, where the kid was
Yeah.
being bullied and he got beat up really bad, and the male lead went to save him.
Oh,
one?
yes.
That was another one I was like,
Oh, my
"No."
goodness. So
Right.
don't start comparing each one. We're not going to like...
I know, I know, I know, I know.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, they were interesting though.
Right.
I just couldn't handle it
Mhm.
emotionally.
Right. Yeah, I think all the cases, though,
Mhm.
everything were interesting. I mean, I still have my reservations because of certain aspects of it, but you know, and a lot of inconsistencies, but that's okay. So then the elephant in the room is the final case?
The father.
Well, also, whatever happened.
Okay. So wish we talked about the father first.
Okay.
So all along, did you think the father was guilty or innocent?
Innocent.
Oh,
Yeah.
innocent,
Completely
absolutely.
innocent.
Right.
Because all of his memories were good.
Right.
Mhm.
So since we're kind of at the last one, what do you think about his supposed friend attorney that owned the other?
Well, he
Oh, did you guys think he was good or bad?
At first, I kind of wondered.
Yeah.
It was kind of, but then like when he showed up at her restaurant,
wow.
you kind of wondered. But then when he went to her
Yes.
house, as soon as he went in the
Yes.
house, I knew something was up.
Right. Right.
So
I kind of went back and forth too.
And he plays a questionable guy in a lot of K-dramas, but like in The Glory, he was basically a good doctor that was killed. So
they
anyway,
killed him before he could get
yeah,
bad.
yeah. So anyway, I was thinking, I don't know. And
Well, and as rotten as his son was, it kind of made you think there's got to be something off with him before you realized he was
But
off.
didn't you think they tried to make the son a little better at the end?
I kind of wondered if they were going to go that way and have him try to redeem himself and step up and, like turn his dad in and all this stuff. But
It was a big question mark. I think he's
Yeah.
more evil.
yeah.
So at first, I thought the dad was bad.
When you first saw him.
When I first saw him, because the son's so bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So you figure that's who we learned from.
Right.
But then when he came back into town and he went to the restaurant,
Mhm.
I thought maybe this is a total
Because of his
trickery.
situation.
Yeah, maybe he's good.
Yeah.
Maybe he does really care about Yurong's father and really wants to see him vindicated.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this is like a twist.
And I didn't know if maybe it was a love interest
Yeah.
right,
Yes.
between the
Yeah.
two.
I wondered that too. I'm like, are
She's
they
never
gonna
had a love interest
No.
in all of her shows.
give her a love interest?
Oh, maybe. No, well, she's had like husbands.
Well, that's true, but a lot of times,
You want something a little more for her, a little more
Yes.
exciting for her.
Yes, me too.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair request.
But he was not a love
No.
interest.
No.
no.
I thought the same thing. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, maybe they'll get together.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Or at least he would say, I've liked you for all these years. Because I don't think she was in a place or wanted somebody else, because she was
Mhm.
totally still in love with her husband. So I don't think she would have been open to a relationship, but I just thought
Right.
maybe
Mhm.
he would say, oh, I liked you for all these years,
right, you didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he went into her house, even then I was like, oh, we'll see.
And I think she knew, right?
Yeah.
She knew he was up to no good.
I think that's why she came back. She was testing him.
Maybe. But if not,
Mhm.
she figured it out when she came in, right?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
and then he was looking for the recording.
Right. And it
Mhm.
makes you wonder, did she know specifically what he was looking for?
I doubt it.
She didn't know there was a recorder.
No.
Or, yeah, because later when they found it where it was, I thought she kind of knew, though. She had it. She knew it was there
She
later
had
on.
the address. She just didn't know what it was for. She had the address. Speaking of the recording, though,
But what about the purse? The purse that the husband had given her, and it was,
yeah, I don't understand how it got in there.
right? So she knew something. She knew it was in there.
I don't think she did.
Maybe she just
No?
put his stuff in there.
I kind of thought she knew
She was,
because she had it like hidden, I thought.
well, no, I think she just kept it put away because it was a special purse to her.
Okay.
Says the woman that has all the special.
Has a million purses.
That's how I know.
Maureen is a purse connoisseur.
If you didn't know, you know now.
Or is that a fetish? Obsession.
All of the above. But what I was going to say is the shop that had the recording still.
Yeah.
What was up with that? I mean, I want to know about that man keeping it for all those years. And he remembered, he's like, oh, okay. And he goes to the
I
drawer.
just think he's
Right.
an old time shop person, whatever you want to call him, who keeps everything.
But
I
it's
mean-
crazy that he'd know exactly what it was after all that time.
Right.
And fascinating. I thought they would reveal more about that. I wanted a flashback of him receiving
Right. Or
recording
something. Or, yeah. Did somebody say you need to make sure you hold on to this?
one day.
Someday somebody's going to come looking for it?
Yeah,
I mean,
possibly. You never know.
Yeah.
I wanted more from this.
okay.
Okay,
right.
we can add that to our list.
Yeah.
Our list of grievances.
Yes.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
But it was so emotional, the dad coming. And
Yeah,
they did drag that on quite a bit, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
they did. And
They
the
did.
fact that he didn't want his mom to know or anybody else, and I was surprised that he wasn't more forthcoming with her on it.
Yeah. But she knew, right?
Right.
There were some names.
Yes.
There were signs. There were.
So, okay. Should you air your grievances now?
Well, it's just, okay, whatever happened to the shaman?
It's a good
Right.
question.
Exactly.
It's really odd because everyone was looking for the shaman.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out he's in this like basement.
Dungeon.
They're beating him to a
Mm.
pulp.
Right.
Did they kill him? Did they let him go?
Right.
What happened to him?
Right. Did they use him as evidence later? Because there was no
I know.
there was no conclusion to it.
Yeah. And then
I mean, why didn't yeah. Anyway.
I mean, why even show him when?
I know it's so odd. All of it's really odd.
Because they didn't get information from him. He really that whole scene of the sun going down and finding him, I guess maybe the only thing was to reveal that his dad was even more evil than what he thought, I
Yeah.
guess.
and that you have to burn the
Burn the
Whatever.
ships.
burn the burn the what are they called?
Talesman.
Talisman. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
And my other one is all the other people needed the priest, or he needed the priest
Right.
to burn it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the priest wasn't even there.
Right. Where'd the priest go to?
Yeah.
Why-
What happened to the priest?
why wasn't the priest needed all of a sudden?
Right.
It's like that's it. The priest is gone.
Right.
But wait, with the shoemaker, they burned it in the park, right? Without the priest, or did the priest come to the park too to meet them there?
I thought he was there. Do
don't
I have to go
remember.
watch it again?
No.
Yes, you have to
No.
watch all 16 episodes, all of that.
And do it with a smile.
For a while, I thought, is the priest bad? Call me crazy. I know,
Right.
but it was just odd that the priest is like, oh yeah, I used to be a shaman. And then he had to be there for everything. And I thought,
The whole priest thing was odd to me. The
I-
whole time
Mhm.
he was involved, it was odd to me.
so I thought there has to be more with this priest.
Right.
But then nothing came of it. And then
No.
he
Yeah.
disappeared completely.
Right.
Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's the two biggest things to me.
Well, I thought the whole when the dad was back, the whole interaction with the family to me was odd. I don't know. It just wasn't, it was just odd. Like the introductions to the family, to the
Mhm.
son-in-law and the granddaughter. I don't know. It just seemed
Mhm.
awkward to me.
Mhm.
So,
And then
Yes.
it's like they could go into a ghost can change clothes all of a sudden because they're going for a father-son sonal.
Uh-huh.
Right.
What's up with that?
right?
I
How does
know.
a ghost do that?
So that was part of it. By the end, I felt like they were just
Mhm.
like the ghost could take an egg and crack it on
I
his,
know.
his son's
Right?
head.
Right? That
Yeah,
was
how is he touching
ridiculous.
stuff?
So that's what really got to me at the
Yeah.
end.
Yes.
Like, I wish they had just kept that consistency
Right.
instead of just letting it all go. It's like, oh, we're at the end. It doesn't matter.
Right. People won't
People
remember.
won't notice.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed.
I noticed too.
I
Uh-huh.
noticed big time.
Right.
And I'm a little disappointed.
I am too.
And
Yes.
it hurt. It hurt him.
In the outtakes.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I understand they were trying to create these father-son bonding moments, but
But then he should have been in a human body while it was happening.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Did you ever think that the female lead, that she would take on and be able to be possessed like the others or see the ghosts like he did? Because now they're partners. She's kind of got into this. She understands. I kept thinking maybe she was going to take on
You're
those
right.
attributes
You're
too.
right.
They
She
need-
should have been able to.
They need one competent person.
I know.
But there's no way.
That's true too.
If they're both possessed, who's going to splash the water?
Well, and that's that whole splashing the water thing was inconsistent through it too. I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes it was they had to throw a whole bottle on him, and other time it was just you
A
put
drop.
a little drop on your face and rub it on your
Uh-huh.
finger and rub it on his. That was inconsistent.
Uh-huh.
It depended on who did it, right? The brother-in-law would like splash a
Yeah,
gallon.
but I think it was in. I don't know. I think it was inconsistent. And we loved the brother-in-law. I wish they would have given him even more
He
because
was, yeah.
Mhm.
he was great. And then I don't know. I just
Yeah.
through the whole thing.
What did you guys think about the relationship? The romance?
Mm.
It was vanilla, huh?
Very
And
vanilla.
it started off better,
Yes.
and then it's like halfway through, like where we left off last time. After that, it kind of tanked.
It did.
Mhm.
And so disappointing.
I agree.
That's why when he died,
yeah.
Oh, yes. We didn't
Yeah.
talk
I
about
thought,
that.
oh, okay. He's dead now. And
C'est la vie.
but I was thinking, oh, okay. So now she's just gonna, she was crying, telling him she never told him how she felt, whatever.
Right.
So
And then him standing outside looking in. I mean, I knew he obviously wasn't going to die because you
Mhm.
knew things had to still happen.
You knew? I didn't know.
Oh,
Serena,
really?
I was really upset.
I know when you said, "Oh, you haven't seen it." When I watched it, I'm like, he can't. There, yeah. I was not upset. It
And
didn't take me off
You never
guard.
know you never know who they may kill off in K-dramas.
Well, that's true, and maybe
Mhm.
he was gonna die and come back and possess her. Who knows? I mean,
But I was really disturbed after
I
that
know you
episode. I think
were.
it was like 13. I was
Right.
like, oh, or maybe it was 12. I don't know. But at the end, I was like, great.
It was 12. Yeah.
Yeah. And then 13, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I didn't see any need for that.
But then
They
it's
could have
like-
had him confess their love a totally different way
Yeah.
that was more.
And they never really did
No.
confess their love until like the very end, kind of.
Mm.
And it was like they were going to be together.
Yeah. How did you?
I just kept thinking he's done so many others that are so good.
right.
I mean, I really like hospital playlists, but I love when the phone rings.
Me too. Me
Right.
too.
I mean, I love that one.
Well, and she was. I had it wrong the other day, but she was in. Was it because this was my
Yes.
first life?
Mhm.
Which,
And she was a lot better in that.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you really could feel the emotions or whatever between
Right.
her and the,
Her personality in this that they gave her
Ah.
was just
yeah.
blah. I mean, I expected her
Right.
to have way more
Right.
personality and
Mhm.
more input and more. I don't know.
Yeah, the romance, I mean, it started off like it was building and
Yeah.
seemed really good. And then it like tanked.
Yeah.
And it tanked fast. And then it never recovered.
Right.
It's almost like, why did they even have a romance?
You know what? It's
Yeah.
these lawyer ones. For some reason,
You're right.
every time
You are right.
they just like cut it short a little bit
Yeah.
somehow. Like,
And we've talked about that. You're right.
we talked about it the last
I
one.
was not thinking of this as being a lawyer one, so I hadn't thought about that.
Remember
Well,
when we gave
beyond the
our
bar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was bitter about that one too.
Right.
Yes, very.
But it's like when we were giving our first impressions, I was afraid. I'm like, they're really good at disappointing me, these log lines.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's true. And they did
Yes.
again. So how did it end? Did anybody remember?
The father says his goodbyes to everyone.
Mhm.
And then you see the
Oh, he
phantom lawyer doing his shaman thing again.
when he was going. No, he went into the restaurant. He ran over there quick because he stood her up the other time
Yeah.
that they had a date at that place,
Mhm.
and so
You wonder how many months later this is.
I know.
Yeah.
And so he sits down and he sees that ghost, and then he says, "What was it like?
Do you trust me? Run,
Yes.
run. And so they're
Right.
We've
running.
got to run away from the ghost."
But do you remember how it really ends?
I remember I wasn't thrilled by it, but I don't remember what it was.
He has a new client, and it's a dog. And he
Oh,
gets
that's
possessed
right.
That's
by the
right.
dog.
And that's right. That is the stupidest thing.
Yes.
That is so stupid. I'm sorry. That was not.
I'm like, they're taking it to a whole new
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was
Thank
there
goodness
a
they didn't show
billion
it.
other endings that could have been better than that. That was not good.
Like,
That was not.
wow, I'm glad this isn't a full episode. That's
Oh my
like
word.
he'd constantly be turning into the dog. The dog will want everything really
Right.
bad. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
As they say, put a fork in it. I'm done.
Um,
On that happy note.
well, should we rate it?
Okay.
Have you
Who
guys
wants to
thought
go
about what you
first?
want to rate it?
I haven't really.
I haven't either.
Do you remember what you rated it the first time?
No. Do you?
I can find out.
I'm
think
sure that I'm going to have a different from the first.
you think.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I like the whole I like the main cast and all.
Right.
But I'd give it a 3.5.
Okay. I think it was a good cast they had together.
Yes.
It just fell short for them, and that's not the cast's fault, I don't think.
No.
Right.
So I think I was gonna say a 3.
And you know what? I would say 3.5 too.
All right.
3.5 also. And what's funny is that originally, I think you gave it a 4.
Okay.
You gave it a 5. And I was going to give it a 4.5 because I doubted that it would live up to that.
So we've all come down.
We've all come down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was okay if you're looking for something to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
No,
I mean,
it
I
was
wouldn't
good.
say don't watch
I mean,
it.
it was good.
There were aspects of it that were good.
Yes.
It just disappointed a little bit.
We're like you, Maureen, Mom. We're like, there's so many better ones. You can watch it, but it's full hype. No. So there you have it.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.